My dad doesn't use marijuana, which is good. I mean, if he's losing his keys this much sober. Maybe pot's not for you. Getting old is just being permanently stoned anyway, right? You're just walking around like, where did I put my keys? I'm hungry. I need a nap. You know what I mean? Like, every time I get stoned, I'm like, I'm me from the future. This is gonna be great. My dad's actually been sober for 30 years, which is suspicious. Because I'm 36. Sure, that's just a coincidence, right? It's definitely an awkward conversation to have. Like, hey, what was your rock bottom? Oh, you. All right, appreciate it. I have no idea what I did as a kid, but imagine he sat me down and was like, look, if I don't quit drinking, one of us isn't gonna make it. So, I'm glad he made the right choice. I would have missed him. I'm not sober yet. I would like to quit drinking, but I'm worried that if I do, I'll have to get a personality. Seems like a lot of work. I'm trying to moderate my drinking for now. It's not great. I'm just trying to make a decision before a judge makes one for me. So my new life motto is that 2 drinks is the new midnight, right? Because when I was growing up, my dad would always be like, nothing good happens after midnight. Sure, we've all heard that lecture, you know? Nothing open but legs, hospitals, and ATMs. Comedy skips a generation, I guess. Look, it's great dad advice. If you're withdrawing money from an ATM at 1 in the morning, it's not going to charity. You know what I mean? Like, Red Cross doesn't have a drop box. It's 9 a.m. Puerto Rico time. They need it now. That hurricane was bad. If you're withdrawing money at 1 in the morning for charity, that's the stripper's name. So, no judgment. I've bought plenty of textbooks. For me, 2 drinks is the new midnight, because nothing good happens after 2 drinks. For me, I'm a lightweight. I have 2 drinks. I'm like, I feel so sexy and successful. This is amazing. And your drunk logic is like, if I feel this good after 2 drinks, imagine how I feel after 17, you know? But it's never a continuous experience, a lot of diminishing returns, right? You get to 3 drinks, it's pretty much the same, so it tricks you. You're like, well, nothing bad has happened. I just gotta keep drinking. It's like, no, you don't unlock new levels. Tone it down. You get to 4 drinks, it starts going back down. It's real subtle at first, but 4 drinks, you're like, I should call my ex-girlfriend. I bet she wants to hear from me at 1 in the morning, right? 5 drinks, you're like, condoms are overrated, you know, and then you get to 7 drinks, you're like, I'm gonna be a comedian. Like, no good decision. Thanks for clapping. I came up with the rule because I had an incident a couple years ago. Got a little too drunk. I ended up texting an ex-girlfriend. Not in like a sappy, like, oh, I miss your cuddles. I'm too gangster for that. I was at a bar. It was Easter Sunday, so I was like, what would Jesus do, you know? Probably get hammered, so. They weren't gonna get it if you didn't say anything. I was at a bar. A 65-year-old man walked into the bar wearing a dress, which is very funny. He wasn't transitioning. If he was, the drugs were not effective. Like, he had a full gray beard. He wasn't wearing makeup. He wasn't trying to be pretty. That's all I'm gonna assume. I think he was just drunk. He was like, 17 drinks, I'll wear a dress in public, I'm hilarious. You know, which, hey, you know, different hobbies than me. Live your life, Senator. So I took a photo with me and Mrs. Doubtfire, and I sent that to my ex-girlfriend. I go, hey, I just want to let you know I've moved on. Will you guys text her and let her know that's funny? Because I'm still blocked. What's funny to me is even before I sent the text, I was staring at my phone for 10 minutes like, this probably doesn't end well, you know? Do you ever have that instinct that you ignore all the time? But I was with my best friend. I was like, surely Corey wouldn't lead me down the wrong path. what are friends for? So I showed him the photo. I go, hey, should I send this? He was like, that's hilarious. I was like, that's not the question I asked you. Is this a good idea? He was like, that's hilarious.